Hello, it's Leanne and Simon on Loving Life Now with our topic, you get what you... Is that meant to say quit?
Yeah, it does. Q-U-I-T.
It looks like an L.
No, Q-I-T. Quit, you get what you quit. Well, welcome, good evening. And
I do my bits.
Thank you for joining us here on Loving Life Now Facebook page this evening. We've got our personal development topic stream. Great topic this evening, you get what you quit. Imagine that. You get what you quit. Well, you do.
That.
You actually do. We're going to talk about it tonight, but we'd love to welcome you to this evening's stream, or it could be morning for you like Kayla over there in Boston. Good morning to you, Kayla. Thank you for joining us. So we appreciate you getting up bright and early and appreciate having you here, Kayla. So big thank you to you. Hello, Agatha from Melbourne. Good evening and welcome to you. Hello, Shani down there in Sydney. Peggy over there in WA, thank you, welcome. We've got Cheryl Mapp from Sydney, thanks Cheryl, hello. Gabby Viner, hi guys, thank you. Good to see you here, Gabby. From the Gold Coast.
I'm just doing a couple sharing and then
who else have we got out there? We are streaming live on Facebook on Loving Life Now. So as you join us, say hello. Let us know where you're streaming in from. We've got Wendy is streaming in from Berry.
Where's Berry?
I don't know. B-E-R-R-Y, Berry. And she put Berry again. It's very good to have you here.
Oh, you're hilarious.
So Wendy's in Berry anyway. That's
Berry.
What we know. So
nice.
Amy, hello Amy.
We've learnt something new
Hello,
today.
let us know where you're streaming in from. We'd love to welcome you from wherever you are.
Berry is South Australia.
Kayla said, thank
Thanks,
you.
Ted.
It's a privilege to be here. Greg Horton, hello guys from Adani. Thanks Greg, hello. Bernie says hello. Simon and Leanne swan diving today at Burleigh Heads.
Swan diving?
Swan diving, she must be in the
Wow.
pool. Wendy said New South Wales, there you go. So Berry's in New South Wales.
Oh, okay, well there must be one in South Australia as well.
Ida says, hi guys. Hi Ida from Country Victoria. Somebody was near Campbelltown.
For some reason...
Who else we got? Amy's from Melbourne. Hello Amy, thanks for sharing that you're in Melbourne. Kylie Fell, hello, streaming from Lake Macquarie. Good place, Lake Macquarie. Thanks, Kylie. Great to have you here. So if you've just joined us, we're going to get underway very shortly. We're just welcoming everyone to the stream. We are streaming live on Leanne's Loving Life Now Facebook page, and we're sharing it across some of our other
We're
pages.
here on TikTok as well.
And we're also live on TikTok, so on Leanne's TikTok page. So, but our main focus is Facebook. So certainly we're streaming live on TikTok, but the interaction is all through Facebook. So Kylie, what is it? Sherilyn Barnes said, I'm in Campbelltown. Excellent.
Nice.
Down in New South Wales, outskirts of Sydney.
I think I'm done.
You think you're done? All right. Well, we are good to go. We had a great topic lined up. Lee, I'm excited about this one.
Are you now?
Yeah, I've got this thing flying
And
around me.
I feel really covered in this bright lights. Bright lights.
Might be your eyebrows.
Oh. You're
Nothing,
mean.
I never
You're
said
so
anything.
mean.
I'm not being mean. Lee just had her eyebrows done today, so they're a bit bright on her face. They look great, babe. They do. They look wonderful.
You're so mean.
No, they look great.
So mean.
I said to you when you came home, I saw you coming.
Stop it. Anyway, moving right along.
All right, so let's move on. Ken and Elena here as well. So they're in Falcon Bridge in New South Wales.
Tara, hey Tara.
And Tara's just joined us from Canberra. G'day, Tara.
All right, let's get into the topic.
All right, the topic is you get what you quit, right? And it's so true. You get exactly what you quit. So there's one way and one way only. Lee, what?
To guarantee the results you will create.
That's right. There's one way, right? There's also one way to guarantee the immediate outcome of something.
Mm-hmm. And one way to close off all options of success.
There is. And the way is to quit, right?
So you get what you quit.
That's what quitting does. It guarantees the result that you create. It's one way to guarantee the immediate outcome. It's one way to close off all options of success. And that way is solely to quit. Mm-hmm. So you get what you quit.
Yep.
All right? That's it.
You do.
That's it for our topic.
All right, that was easy.
We're done.
I like it.
All right, so let's talk about it.
Sweet.
Napoleon Hill has a great quote that says, and I'll read it out, the majority of the people you'll ever meet in life are quitters. The reason most people quit is because they fail to unearth their definite life purpose. They don't have something worth fighting for. Would you agree with that?
Yes.
Right? If you've got something worth fighting for, are you prepared to quit or are you prepared to give it what it takes?
Give it what it takes.
Yeah, give it what it takes, right? So in the process of quitting, what happens?
You lose everything else in the process.
You do, right? So when you quit something, you lose everything else. Quitting shatters any new goals, absolutely shatters them.
And any future dreams?
It does. And activity or focus. So if you've got a particular activity or focus that you had going on, that's that gone as well, right?
Quitting is not an option, Bernie says.
Quitting brings also a realization.
Does it?
And it gives you a reality that something's over.
Yep.
That it's actually over.
And no more progress.
Nope. Like dropping an anchor on a seaward bound ship, right?
You won't be going anywhere.
You're seaward bound, you're out in the middle of the ocean, you drop the anchor and you venture no further, right?
That's right.
You're dead in the water until you pull up your anchor.
And start moving.
So that's what quitting. That's what quitting's like.
Yep, absolutely.
Now there are alternatives to quitting. There are alternatives, and that is what?
Course changes.
Course changes, and we also refer to it as
Course correcting.
course correcting. So course changes versus quitting. Let's explore that and let's talk about it. It's possible at times, and sometimes it's preferable to cease some form of action that's not creating the results you desire in your life. Now, Lee, have you had situations where there is reason to cease something, take action, to make a change?
Yes, absolutely.
You have, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So when this is done with your eye on your goal or the destination, it's not quitting.
It's course correcting.
It is. It's course correcting. So
You
sometimes
don't keep doing something that's not working, right?
no. Sometimes we've got to end things to course correct to move us closer to our destination or
Yes.
our goal or whatever it is that we're trying to achieve. You can't keep beating your head against a brick wall if you're not getting anywhere, right?
No.
So course correction, what does it do? What does it do? It creates
Forward movement. Yep.
and it's a necessary and desirable part of your ongoing life journey. So it's something that we do day in, day out. We make different choices, we make different decisions, and we course correct and we create changes about what we're doing in our life. Now, what's the alternative? Action plan. What's the alternative? Action plan.
Okay.
To course correcting,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
It's to modify your belief system, to allow you the space for the satisfaction and success that you're looking for.
Yes.
So sometimes we've got to modify what we believe to be true so that we can go after what it is that we really want.
And limit your interactions with others to the success conversations.
Well, we spoke about that some months ago, about having success conversations. So it's important that you are limiting your conversations around people that are not serving you.
Absolutely.
Right? Because those people can be putting you in a situation where there's pressure and you feel like you need to quit something unnecessarily rather than course correcting. All right.
Absolutely.
So this is so there are options available to us, right? Now, if you make the necessary changes to allow dramatic financial success, right? So if you wanted to increase your financial success, there are ways that you can make the necessary changes in order to create that.
Yes, absolutely.
What else?
Change what you eat in service to service. That doesn't. I can't read that. Change what you eat in service to create improved health and well-being.
That's right. So if we're not eating healthily, right, then we're not going to have a healthy body, healthy mindset, etc. Right. So sometimes we've got to make changes in what we eat in service.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are we feeding ourselves, in other words? And change your relationships. This is a big one. This can also be positive. Sometimes relationships have run their course, and sometimes they have to come to an end.
Yeah.
To serve both parties. And of course, this can be a positive situation where there is cases like abuse or acute unhappiness or even emotional vacancy where somebody's left the relationship emotionally,
Yeah.
right? And sometimes those changes have got to take place in order for those people to grow and achieve something greater.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Right? What else?
It's important to know and consider when ceasing one activity, it directly leads to another on the path to your future dream goals.
Absolutely. So you've got to remain in motion, right? You've got to be, if you're course correcting, you've got to remain in motion and be full of life in order to create that new direction that you're going in. So you can stop and stand still and cease your momentum in life, but of course it doesn't get you anywhere.
No.
Right? Sometimes we've got to remain in motion and keep going after what it is that we want to go after. Now, there's another analogy, Lee, that people use, and they say it's better to be
safe and sorry.
Safe and sorry. Well, let's explore that. So playing it safe does not guarantee safe results.
No.
But people would like you to think that.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people would say, I just want to play it safe. You know, I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk it for the biscuit. I just want to play it
I
safe.
think that's meant to go with that.
It is. It's a saying.
Yeah, I know it's a
Absolutely.
saying. Yeah.
It was off. What was it, off the block? Those two young guys on the block some years ago, and they were two Aussie guys, and they renovated and they just wanted to risk it for the biscuit, right? So you got it for the big prize. You've got to be prepared to risk it.
Okay.
And so playing it safe does not guarantee safe results. Over time and over history, there are countless examples of people who have lived their lives based on safety and security, only to suffer disease, injury, and ended up shortening their lives. Mm-hmm. For what?
I think.
That's right. They were playing it safe.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, do you know people that live life to the fullest and enjoy themselves and have no regrets and live life full of inspiration and happiness?
Yep.
I think we live life
We do our best.
pretty much that way.
We do our best.
You know, we plan ahead. We make.
We just booked a trip to Tasmania today.
We did just book a trip to
Very
Tasmania.
excited about that.
Can't go overseas at the moment, so we'll explore Australia. So you know, the thing is that we've, you know, playing it safe doesn't allow you. I mean, something could happen to you tomorrow. Let's face it, and you could say, well, why did I never try that? Why did I never go and do that?
Yeah.
And sometimes people hold themselves back, and then what happens? They live life with regret.
Absolutely.
Now, being
wise is always a good idea.
It is, but being safe does not insulate you from everyday life's hazards. Like I just said, every day we can be faced with hazards in life.
Yep.
Could be when we drive the car.
I was thinking of that.
Yeah.
The other people driving the cars.
That's right.
Or not me.
It's when we drive the car. It could be hazardous to our health, right?
Yeah.
So make sure what?
You follow your passion.
Follow your passion. And it doesn't have to be forced. You've got to create success in whatever. Let's start again. You've got to create success in whatever area of your life you intend.
Yeah.
So if you're passionate about something, go after it.
Yep.
All right.
Absolutely.
What else?
Use your energy to provide momentum to create the changes and follow through.
Absolutely. So your energy provides your life with momentum and it moves you forward. It propels you forward closer to your goals. So set your intentions and then make sure you
Back it up with action.
back it up with action. That's important. So it's one thing to set your intention, but then you've got to back it up with action because intention is just an intention.
I always say to people, make a decision and make it the right decision by backing it up with action.
Absolutely. So your intention, when followed through, creates a natural force, right, in your life. So you've set the intention, you follow through, and then it creates a natural force of energy,
Yep.
which becomes a source for so much of your life into the future.
Yep.
So that's our topic for tonight, and it's
Sweet,
about
I like it.
you get what you quit. And You absolutely do. There's that saying, right? You only fail if you quit.
Yes. I was thinking of a different saying there.
You only fail if you quit, right?
You fail to plan, you plan to fail.
Yeah, well, you don't fail at anything unless you quit.
Yeah.
Right? Because there is the opportunity for you to overcome something. Mm-hmm. I always say to people, it's a challenge, right? So if something's challenging, what do you do with a challenge? You want to overcome it.
Yep.
You want to find a solution. So don't talk about having problems. Talk about having challenges in your life. What are you going to do to overcome them? And if you think you want to quit something, have a second thought and think about it and think, what can I do to course correct?
Yep.
As we said, there are situations, there's some things in our life that we do need to quit. Right? You can quit smoking. That's a good one.
Absolutely.
So you don't course correct on that one. I'll course correct and I'll go to vaping.
Don't do that.
And we got massive issues with vaping in schools, right?
Yeah.
At the moment, we know we've got teenagers. So and it's a big issue. And who knows in years to come what the repercussions of vaping will be? Like we don't know. Right, we don't know. So it's an interesting scenario.
Yep.
So that's our topic. You get what you quit. I hope you've enjoyed the discussion on that. We've got a busy week ahead in business. We've had a busy month in business. What are we up to? The 21st. We've had a huge 21 days in our business. Mm-hmm. So a great start to the month of March, and a great end to the first quarter. In fact, of the year. So that's been pretty exciting, and we've busy planning some trips away and some exciting.
We're coming to Adelaide, we're coming to Sydney, we're coming to Tasmania, we're coming to the Whit Sundays.
Yeah, we've got all those things planned in the next 6 months.
And Brizzy a few times here and there.
Yep.
So excited.
Yeah, well, it's all about planning ahead, right? Plan ahead. What does Michelle say?
Don't choose life, live life.
Live life. That's it. Kayla said, I loved it. Agatha said, congratulations. Thanks, Agatha. So great to be here this evening and to present this topic. We've got a great topic next week, which starts with procrastination.
Ooh,
so next week's topic will be starting with procrastination, which I'm excited about.
I love it, Bernie. Thank you for your inspiration. Let's call it quits now. Do you want us to go now, Bernie? Is that what you're saying?
Let's call it quits now. There's some things that you've just got to end, Bernie. That's
Peggy
right.
said, what about Perth guys, Rotto?
What about Perth? Yeah, no.
We can't
go to Perth because you got a weird dictator over there. So
you can come here, Peggy.
That's right.
You can drive the boat round and come to the Gold Coast.
That's right. And we don't want to quarantine when we go to Perth,
good.
so we'll have to quarantine when we get back.
And
so.
Melbourne, yes, planning to come to Melbourne, Agatha. We're going to talk about that in the next few days.
Yes, all right. So we're going to be back same time next week on Loving Life Now Facebook page, 7:30 Queensland time. Mm-hmm. And in a couple of weeks, Daylight Saving kicks in at the end of March, start of April. It ends for New South Wales, Victoria and South Australia. And so, of course, you guys will be at 7:30 on our Facebook Lives. But right at the moment, 7:30 Brisbane time next week, same time, same channel.
Kayla said, everyone wants to know when you're coming to Boston.
Coming to Boston, that's right.
Not anytime soon, Kayla.
Not soon.
Not soon. One day, but not soon.
All right, well, it's been great to be here, and we look forward to seeing you all on our streams. If you're in business with us, we look forward to seeing you on the streams in the coming days. Exciting one coming up tomorrow. And other than that, we'll see you next week.
All right.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Thanks, everyone. Have a great evening. Thanks for joining us.